Spoiler alert, because Osgood is back from the dead. Yeah, so this latest announcement has me wondering if Steven Moffat can actually kill a character without bringing them back.
Have you ever even actually killed anybody? I mean, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, falling asleep on someone, that doesn't count.
This tactic has been used a billion times, and it's getting really old really fast. Now, people like to go and claim that Steven Moffat is up there with George R. R. Martin or Joss Whedon in their ability to kill characters that are lovable, but I disagree. Of course, the argument always arises that Steven Moffat kills lovable, memorable characters because he's so evil, but that's simply not true. Steven Moffat doesn't kill anyone, certainly not memorable characters, and if he does, he brings them swiftly back to life. Even Amy and Rory's finale wasn't a proper death. They got zapped back in time by a weeping angel and lived full lives and then died back in time. That's the only death that they suffered. And it wasn't sudden, it wasn't awful, it wasn't painful. They got to live. They just didn't get to see the Doctor. That's literally it. Death is actually a rarity in Steven Moffat's era of Doctor Who. In Russell T Davies' era, someone died in just about every episode. Funnily enough, it was Steven Moffat's episodes where characters actually didn't die. So why do so many people think that Steven Moffat kills so many characters when he clearly doesn't? I think it's because Steven Moffat inadvertently lies to the audience. He has cheap tricks that he uses to kind of captivate people into thinking that he's brilliant. The audience isn't actually given that much of a chance to make up their own mind on what they think is happening in the episode. This is what we call positioning the audience. The evening news usually gets you positioned by throwing in certain words to make you either angry or sad or motivated. They'll throw in things like thugs or terrorists. Steven Moffat does the same thing, but it's with the dialogue of the characters, saying how complicated things are, or how impossible a situation is, or how terrifying or dark, or just putting in conversations like, am I a good man? It makes you think, oh, the Doctor's evil. But is he? Is he really? If you look at things objectively, you'll see that the series really isn't that dark. So what's my main point here? Apart from Steven Moffat's inability to kill people just being a disrespect to characters and a disrespect to the audience, Osgood's return shows a lack of discernment on Moffat's part. It shows that he actually can't stay committed to any artistic credibility or any decision that he's made for the series. He makes decisions that will sell, that will make lots of money. And if that isn't bad enough, the alternative would be that he just doesn't care about the show, which sucks. It reminds me of Charlie Brown when Lucy tricks him with the football. Every time, Lucy will hold a football and challenge Charlie Brown to kick it. Every time, Charlie Brown runs up to the ball, attempts to kick the ball, but Lucy pulls it out from under him so he lands flat on his face. With Moffat doing things like this, every time a new season or a new episode comes around, my awareness has me standing to the side, sighing. Good grief! Don't get me wrong, though. I want Doctor Who to be amazing. I love that show. Just like Charlie Brown wants to kick the football, I want to love Doctor Who again. But when Steven Moffat plays tricks on me all the time, I just can't help being a little bit distrusting. That was something new, wasn't it? I just wanted to try something a little bit different for the sake of it. Felt a little bit low on the creativity recently, and that's why I haven't uploaded much. So doing this, I don't know, helped my creative juices flow. If you like it, please tell me what you liked about it. If you didn't like it, please tell me what you didn't like about it. For now, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna probably sleep, and then I'm gonna work on my uni assignments, and hopefully hand them in. That would be great, wouldn't it? Love you lots, sweetheart. Yeah. Rel says goodbye too. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to go to Manchester. Because in Manchester, you can study a course of Doctor Who.